Today I would like to talk with you about why is happiness an inside job? And is happiness an emotion or is it a way of being? And yes, it is actually both. Happiness is an emotion, it is an emotional state that gets evoked when life is good, when life brings us love, validation, the relationships we want, the job we want, the money flow we want. When things go in the right direction, we tend to feel good and we tend to feel happy. When things go not so well, when life is bad, we feel bad. So from within that paradigm, happiness is pretty much dependent on what life brings to us, on external experiences, events, like are we in the right relationship, are we in the right job. Our happiness in that sense is a response to external circumstances, which makes us kind of dependent on life going well. Yet we all know that life throws us curveballs and brings adversity and challenges to us. So in that sense, I think when we just see happiness as an emotion, it kind of gives also our power away to the external world. And what is the alternative? And the alternative is cultivating happiness, contentment, fulfillment, a sense of purpose, inner satisfaction. This way of being requires us to take full responsibility for our experiences in this life, whether these are the good experiences or the difficult experiences. And what I mean by this is that we take full ownership of our emotional states. It means that we need to learn to regulate our emotions and learn to cultivate emotions such as acceptance, self-forgiveness, self-love, love for others. And that can only come from within a certain mindset, from within a certain state of being and level of awareness, in which we take it as a privilege to look after our vulnerabilities, in which we see it as our total responsibility to authentically express our voice, to authentically set boundaries in which we can feel safe and from which we can operate in. Within that mindset, it is our responsibility and our freedom in a way to fill our own cup as well, to fulfill ourselves, to identify our life's purpose. And from within that mindset, we become pretty much the master of our own lives and not so much the victim to what happens sort of externally. It's a challenge. It's an attitude, it's a mindset, it's a way of being that we can cultivate if we want to. And I've been cultivating this mindset maybe, I would say, for the last 20 years. And the more I evolve my mindset, the more flexible I become, the more I can ride with the waves of life, the more happiness do I feel. And that is generally the case for us as human beings. How do you see happiness? Do you see it as something fleeting, something short-lived, as the emotional state? Or do you see it as your privilege to actually deconstruct your childhood conditioning, which is part of actually creating a mindset and building a mindset that leads to freedom and happiness? Where are you on that scale? I imagine we are all somewhere along the spectrum, from being kind of the victims of our external life circumstances, or from being the masters and creators and co creators of our lives.